Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel if you're new here. Hi, my name is Ella. I'm a senior at Texas State University and I'm here to tell you guys 10 college essentials that you should go out and buy from a college senior. So some really good advice and tips and recommendations. So if you guys want to see that, make sure and watch today's video. If you guys want to see more of me, definitely subscribe down below. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so hi guys, if you guys are brand new, welcome. Hi, my name's Ella. I'm a college senior at Texas State University. I am a public relations major and I have lived in a dorm and now I live in an off-campus apartment for the past 3 years. So that's a little bit background on me. So my first essential, I made a list on my phone, would be having a good either laptop or iPad. It's very self-explanatory. You need one of them to get through college because so many assignments are digital nowadays, and especially with what's going on in the world, some of you guys may not be going back in person or maybe doing a hybrid, so having very stable technology is essential. I personally have a Windows Surface Book. I love it. I also have a MacBook that I purchased back in 2015, but I've had many issues with it, so that's why I ended up purchasing the Windows for college, and I personally prefer the Windows if you want my honest opinion. So yeah, and then next would be a Hydro Flask or a durable water bottle. I love Hydro Flask. The only complaint I have is they dent very easily. Like I'll literally just have it like sitting in my car thing. If I turn and it hits something, it dents. And they're kind of expensive, but I have noticed you can get them on sale, I believe at Costco. Just having a really good water bottle that will keep ice cold, especially I live in Texas. It is extremely hot. My college campus is very large. It's a lot of walking and it's important to stay hydrated. So have a water bottle. One good thing about Hydro Flasks is they last forever. So getting a water bottle that you can use for a while, and obviously it's way more sustainable than just always buying plastic water bottles. It's super bad for the environment, and most places you can just fill up your water bottle for free, whether you go to Starbucks or the water fountain. So it's super convenient to do that. Next would be a good pair of running shoes or tennis shoes. You can use them at class and like when you go to the gym. Be prepared to walk a lot in college unless you're digital right now, but most college campuses you do have to walk a lot, especially your freshman and sophomore year when you're not doing a ton of your major courses, when you're kind of going to be in a bunch of different buildings instead of just maybe one or two. So be prepared to walk a lot. So I really suggest very comfortable practical shoes. Like don't be going in cutesy little sandals, maybe for the first day, but after that comfort is key in college. Next would be a fan, because especially if you live in the South, it is so hot here, it's unbelievable. And many college dorms, they say that they're air conditioned. They aren't, or they're broken. My dorm, ours was broken in our unit, like our floor or whatever, it was broken. And then some college apartments are the same, and or your AC will go out and then your maintenance person can't come for a very long time because they're booked with a bunch of different college students always breaking things. So highly suggest getting a little portable fan. It's by the brand Vornado. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. Got it at Target. I think it was like 30 bucks. It's super powerful. Love it. And it's like this big. It's very travel friendly, which is nice, and you can just never go wrong with having a fan because that's something you can keep forever, you know. Next would be blankets. Editing Ella here. I wanted to pop in and say this. The best blanket I've ever purchased is actually from Walmart. It's very comparable softness to the Barefoot Dreams ones. It was only about $30. I'll pop a picture of it on the screen, and it's massive. It's great quality. I've had it for 2 years now. I've had it my sophomore year and my junior year. Absolutely obsessed. I put all my friends onto it. They love it. It's great. I cannot recommend it enough. Just having an extra couple blankets on hand, especially with what we saw this past year. If you are in Texas, the freeze was something that none of us could have possibly predicted how bad it was going to be. Unless you're a weather person, you're probably like, the freeze really messed me up. So having some extra blankets, and also the same thing if your dorm isn't like AC'd and stuff in the winter, it's gonna get freezing. So having some extra blankets on hand, and it's great if you have friends or like a partner sleep over and you don't want to share yours. It's always good to have extras. Or if you're like me and you have pets that destroy it, that's good too. Next would be a Brita. Literally game changer, because you're always gonna have cold water, because you can fit them in the dorm fridge, or you can get like the jumbo ones that go in like a regular size fridge. They have a ton of different options. I have like the medium size one. I absolutely love it. I've had it since my freshman year. You just buy new filters, and you can get the filters like in like bulk on Amazon or like Costco. I think even Bed Bath & Beyond has them. I've gotten stuff for my Brita there too. They're amazing. One, they're really good for the environment. They make your water taste like bottled water. I'm the kind of person, tap water does not bother me like at all. Like I'll drink any kind of water, but I know some people just like bottled water. Like my mom loves the taste of bottled water, but a Brita gives you that without having to buy a bunch of water bottles that aren't obviously good for the earth, so that's great. Next would be a laundry bag. This goes for both dorms and apartments because having a laundry basket can be very awkward when you're taking your clothes back and forth and you have your undies out and your bras or just stuff out and you don't want people to see it if you're in the dorm. And also for an apartment, it works really well too, because if your roommates have friends over, it can be a little awkward, so it's good to be able to just hide your stuff. I'm a big fan of that. Next would be either robes or PJ sets. I prefer like getting like matching PJ sets over robes, but it just kind of depends on your preference. I know everyone kind of likes to sleep differently. This is great because especially if you're in the dorm, please have either robe or PJ set to go back and forth from the like community showers to your room, because you don't want to be running back in a towel or like your little like nightgown and have some people be staring at you. Been there, done that, not fun. So there's that. And then also now that I'm in an apartment, it is really nice to just be wearing like PJ sets, and especially if you have dogs or any kind of pets that need to be taken outside, I can take Wiggles out in my cute little PJ set and not be worried that anyone's like staring at me or that anything's like popping out if I just slept in like a tank top or something. So it makes you feel a lot more put together, and especially too with roommates and things, like when they have people over, I can feel comfortable to go out and grab like a snack or some water, or like just grab something from like the common area if someone has people over and not feel uncomfortable. So that's great, but that's kind of a personal preference thing, but that's just a huge tip of mine. Next would be the combination of an extension cord and a power strip. Those are a game changer. Like, you are the most popular person in the library if you have those two, and you literally are the baddest bee there. I always have an extension cord. If you know me from Texas State, hello, you know that I always have an extension cord anytime I go to the library, because there are not that many seats or desks. Sometimes they have seats, sometimes they have desks by the outlets, so it's really nice to have extension cords and a power strip, so that way you can be like, hey, if you're at a table with someone and be like, oh, like you're using the thing, like if I bring out my power strip, we can all plug into it. So that's really nice too, especially during finals when everyone and their mom is at the library. This year I know a lot of schools are going back to like mostly in person, and that means everybody and their mom's gonna be at the library. I think the only people left that remember that are like us seniors, the oldies, when people literally spend the night at the library and stuff, and they'd be downing Red Bulls, and it was crazy. So it's really nice to be able to have an extension cord and a power strip, so that way all your devices can always be charged, and you can always, if you don't get a seat by the like wall outlet, you're good to go. So cannot recommend them enough. You can get them super cheap at like Walmart, Target, anywhere. Next would be, for all my online class babies, a laptop stand. These just prop it up so it's at like an angle, so instead of looking down and hunching and hurting your neck and your back all day, you can be looking either straight forward or up. It's kind of like whatever, like your personal preferences. They're usually adjustable, and it makes it so much better, and it's supposed to help too with like fatigue, on like online fatigue and stuff, like just being tired of looking at a screen. So those can really help. Those are really good too, even if you're doing in-person classes, just whenever you have to do homework. But I know for all of my online babies out there, this will 100% help you so much. They're so useful. And then my last thing that you should buy is blue light glasses. This should be for everyone, whether you're online or in person, because you're gonna have to be doing homework online or emails, or this can even go for all of y'all who are not in school, who are graduated, or maybe you're not going to school. Anytime you're using your computer, or if you're on your phone late at night, blue light glasses will save your eyes. Like our generation, like a little bit of millennials, Gen Z, and then all of us after Gen Z, like we are on technology so much, and we really don't know the effects that it's going to give our eyes in probably 10 to 15 years. So this is going to be something that will really help protect them and save them. I feel like this is kind of our like cigarettes and spray tan, or not spray tans, but like a tanning bed thing. Like the iPad is our version of that. Like we didn't know the effects that it could be that bad for our eyes. So I would highly recommend getting a blue light glasses. You get them super cheap. I actually have a review of mine that I got from Key Australia, which I will link down below or up above for you guys if you guys want to watch that. Those are a little bit of a pricier pair, but I've had them for almost 4 years now. I got them as a freshman in college. I've had them since then. But if you're the kind of person that loses things, I recommend just buying like a cheaper pair, like on Amazon or something like that. But yeah, that is my 10 recommendations for purchases for college students. I hope this video was really helpful, and I hope this guide can really help you figure out what purchases you need or don't need, because I know there's a ton out there on the internet. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great afternoon, morning, or night. If you're going back to school, I hope you have an amazing back to school season, and I hope you guys are all doing well. So yeah, bye everyone.